In the intricate maze of life, we frequently meet individuals who, much like the enchanting sirens of ancient lore, captivate us with their mesmerizing charm. Their allure is immediate and compelling, drawing us in with a beguiling mixture of charisma and appeal. Yet behind this captivating facade often lies a deeper, more dangerous undercurrent that can lead us astray. These figures, seemingly harmless at first, may harbor intentions that are not immediately visible, much like the sirens whose sweet songs concealed their perilous nature. The wisdom of the Stoics, those revered philosophers from centuries past, offers us valuable guidance on how to navigate such encounters. These sages understood the deceptive nature of appearances and the importance of exercising careful discernment. Their teachings, steeped in the lessons of experience and observation, urge us to look beyond the surface and assess the true character of those we meet. To the Stoics, wisdom was not merely an abstract concept, but a practical tool for daily life. They encouraged a vigilant approach to interactions, emphasizing that charm and outward beauty can often mask a more insidious reality. By honing our ability to see through superficial allure, we protect ourselves from falling into traps set by those who might wish to exploit our trust or goodwill. The Stoic approach advocates for clarity in our judgments and decisions. It reminds us that genuine connections are built on a foundation of truth and integrity, not merely on the basis of immediate attraction or superficial impressions. This discernment allows us to navigate relationships and encounters with a sense of purpose and self-preservation, avoiding the pitfalls that often accompany deceptive appearances. In practice, the Stoic path involves a rigorous self-examination and an understanding of our own values and boundaries. By being clear about what we stand for and what we seek in others, we are less likely to be swayed by those who offer only an illusory promise of fulfillment. This inner clarity equips us to recognize and reject false allurements, thereby steering our course toward more genuine and fulfilling connections. As we journey through life, let us heed the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. Their insights into human nature and relationships are as relevant today as they were in ancient times. By embracing their teachings, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others, ensuring that we are not led astray by superficial charm, but remain true to our path and principles. In essence, the Stoic message is one of vigilance and self-awareness. It is a call to see through the illusions that may mask deeper truths and to approach each encounter with both an open heart and a discerning mind. By doing so, we honor the wisdom of the ages and equip ourselves to navigate the labyrinthine journey of life with greater clarity and resilience. Number 1. Excessive emotionality. The Stoic philosophy offers profound insights into the peril of excessive emotionality, an ailment that plagues many. Seneca, a revered Roman philosopher, warns us about the dangers of succumbing to our emotions. He aptly states, "He who is unable to govern his wrath or who is impatient at the delay of an enemy, or can endure the taunts of a mocker or the jeers of a spiteful man, is wanting in the quality of mildness." This ancient wisdom highlights the importance of mastering one's emotional responses to achieve inner calm and stability. Emotions, when unchecked, can become an overwhelming force, dragging individuals into tumultuous states of mind. When someone allows their feelings to dictate their actions, their behavior becomes unpredictable and potentially harmful. This lack of emotional control can lead to volatile reactions and destructive patterns that not only harm themselves but also affect those around them. The Stoics teach us that such a person is akin to a ship tossed about by a storm, lacking the steadiness needed to navigate life's challenges effectively. To be a person who masters their emotions is to possess a rare and valuable quality. Seneca's cautionary words remind us that true strength lies not in reacting impulsively to every slight or provocation, but in maintaining composure amidst adversity. Emotional mastery involves recognizing and understanding one's feelings without allowing them to overwhelm or dictate actions. This approach fosters resilience and clarity, crucial for navigating the complexities of life. The consequences of failing to manage one's emotions can be severe. Individuals who are slaves to their passions often find themselves embroiled in conflicts, making decisions driven by anger, frustration, or envy. Such reactions can escalate situations unnecessarily and cause lasting damage to relationships and personal well-being. In contrast, those who cultivate emotional resilience can approach challenges with a measured and thoughtful perspective, avoiding unnecessary strife and maintaining their integrity. Moreover, the ability to govern one's emotions reflects a deeper level of self-awareness and personal growth. It requires an ongoing commitment to understanding one's internal landscape and developing strategies to maintain balance. This pursuit is not about suppressing emotions, but about responding to them in a way that aligns with one's values and principles, promoting inner peace and harmony. In essence, the Stoic philosophy encourages us to rise above the tempest of uncontrolled emotions. By striving for emotional mastery, we align ourselves with a path of wisdom and strength, one that guides us through the storms of life with grace and purpose. This approach not only enhances personal resilience, but also fosters more harmonious interactions with others. Thus, embracing the Stoic teachings on emotional control is a profound step toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. It empowers us to take charge of our responses, ensuring that we do not become mere puppets of our passions, but rather thoughtful and deliberate individuals, capable of navigating life's challenges with composure and insight. Number 2. Lack of integrity. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor whose wisdom has transcended centuries, imparts a crucial lesson about integrity. In his reflections, he emphasizes that virtue should be the pinnacle of our pursuits. Integrity, or the steadfast adherence to moral principles, is not merely an attribute but the very essence of a virtuous life. It is the foundation upon which trust, respect, and true character are built. A person lacking integrity is akin to a mirage in the desert of truth. Such individuals operate behind a veneer of deceit, presenting a facade that masks their true intentions. They may appear trustworthy and genuine on the surface, but their actions and words are often laden with manipulation and falsehood. This dissonance creates a chasm between who they portray themselves to be and who they genuinely are. In the realm of human interactions, integrity acts as a beacon, guiding us through the murky waters of deceit and pretense. When integrity is absent, relationships become fraught with uncertainty and mistrust. This is because deceit undermines the very foundation of human connection, which relies on mutual respect and honesty. Without integrity, even the most seemingly benign interactions can be tainted with suspicion and doubt. Marcus Aurelius, in his Stoic wisdom, reminds us that to live a life of virtue, we must remain vigilant against the allure of dishonesty and deception. Integrity demands a consistency between our inner values and outward actions. It requires that we act with honesty, even when it is challenging or inconvenient. This alignment between our principles and our behavior is what distinguishes the truly virtuous from those who merely pretend to be virtuous. A lack of integrity not only damages our relationships with others, but also erodes our self-respect. When we compromise our values and engage in deceitful behavior, we betray our own sense of self. This internal conflict can lead to a profound sense of disillusionment and inner turmoil as we grapple with the discord between our actions and our moral compass. Therefore, Marcus Aurelius's exhortation to pursue virtue above all else is a call to fortify our integrity. It is a reminder that true strength lies not in the ability to deceive or manipulate, but in the unwavering commitment to truth and moral uprightness. Embracing integrity means living authentically and courageously, even in the face of challenges and temptations. In essence, integrity is not a passive trait, but an active choice that defines our character and guides our actions. By aspiring to live with integrity, we align ourselves with the highest principles of virtue and honor, creating a life that is not only authentic, but deeply fulfilling. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom serves as a timeless guide, urging us to be steadfast in our commitment to integrity and to seek virtue as the ultimate aim of our existence. Number 3. Constant drama. The ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus offers timeless wisdom on dealing with individuals who are perpetually caught up in drama and chaos. He emphasizes the importance of steering clear of those who thrive on conflict and negativity. According to Epictetus, the company we keep profoundly influences our mental and emotional state. His advice serves as a reminder that individuals who are constantly embroiled in drama can undermine our ambitions and diminish our self-worth. Epictetus poignantly remarks, "Keep away from those who try to belittle your ambitions." This statement underscores a critical aspect of personal development, the impact of external influences on our goals and aspirations. People who are steeped in small-mindedness and negativity often try to project their limitations onto others, subtly sabotaging the progress of those who dare to dream and strive for greatness. The essence of Epictetus's guidance lies in the contrast between small-minded individuals and those of genuine greatness. Small people, he explains, are quick to dismiss and diminish the dreams of others. They operate from a place of insecurity and envy, and their primary aim is to drag others down to their level. Their behavior is a reflection of their inability to rise above their own limitations and insecurities. In stark contrast, truly great individuals inspire and uplift those around them. They possess the ability to see potential and greatness in others, encouraging them to realize their full potential. According to Epictetus, these are the people who offer support and motivation, helping you believe in your own capabilities and pushing you to strive for excellence. This distinction highlights a crucial lesson in personal growth, the value of surrounding oneself with positive and supportive influences. By distancing ourselves from those who revel in creating drama and fostering negativity, we create space for more constructive and encouraging relationships. This shift not only protects our ambitions, but also fortifies our resolve and enhances our self-belief. Epictetus's wisdom calls for self-awareness and discernment in choosing our associations. It is essential to recognize when individuals are diminishing our potential and to actively seek out those who elevate and inspire us. This conscious choice shapes our environment and, by extension, our ability to achieve our goals and aspirations. Ultimately, the guidance from Epictetus serves as a powerful tool for personal empowerment. By avoiding those who thrive on drama and embracing relationships with those who uplift and support, we cultivate an environment conducive to growth and success. This deliberate practice of surrounding ourselves with greatness reflects our commitment to realizing our own potential and achieving our highest aspirations. Number 4. Inability to accept responsibility. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, self-mastery emerges as the cornerstone of genuine strength and resilience. This principle underscores the profound truth that true power stems from embracing responsibility for our actions, regardless of their outcomes. When we confront our mistakes head-on and acknowledge our role in the events that shape our lives, we unlock a transformative potential within ourselves. This self-awareness is not merely a matter of personal growth, it is the bedrock of trust and integrity in our relationships with others. Individuals who shirk responsibility, however, inadvertently cultivate an environment of discord and mistrust. By deflecting blame and avoiding accountability, they undermine the very fabric of their personal and professional relationships. Such behavior creates ripples of discontent, eroding confidence and breeding skepticism among those around them. The refusal to own one's actions and decisions signifies a fundamental weakness, revealing an inability to confront and learn from one's flaws. Consider the impact of accountability on leadership and personal growth. Leaders who accept responsibility set a powerful example for their teams, fostering a culture of transparency and reliability. Conversely, leaders who evade responsibility compromise their authority and undermine their credibility. This not only affects their leadership effectiveness, but also influences the morale and cohesion of the entire group. In personal relationships, the inability to accept responsibility can lead to repeated conflicts and unresolved issues. Trust is a delicate construct, built on the foundation of honesty and accountability. When individuals fail to take ownership of their actions, they risk fracturing this foundation, leading to a gradual erosion of mutual respect and understanding. This dynamic can ultimately undermine the stability and health of even the most cherished relationships. The Stoic tradition teaches that the path to self-mastery involves a rigorous examination of one's actions and motives. By accepting responsibility, we not only demonstrate maturity, but also signal our commitment to personal growth and ethical conduct. This introspective approach fosters a deeper sense of self-awareness, enabling us to navigate challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. Furthermore, the act of embracing responsibility can serve as a catalyst for positive change. When we own our mistakes, we create opportunities for learning and improvement. This proactive stance empowers us to address our shortcomings and make more informed decisions in the future. It transforms setbacks into stepping stones, propelling us toward a more enlightened and effective way of living. Ultimately, the inability to accept responsibility is a reflection of inner weakness and a barrier to true strength. By embracing the Stoic principle of self-mastery, we can cultivate a more authentic and resilient character. In doing so, we foster trust, build stronger relationships, and pave the way for personal and collective growth. The journey toward self-mastery is one of continuous reflection and improvement, but it is a path that leads to lasting fulfillment and integrity. Number 5. Chronic victim mentality. Seneca once wisely remarked, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This profound insight sheds light on a pervasive issue that many of us face: the chronic victim mentality. This mindset is more than just a passing mood. It is a persistent state of mind where individuals view themselves as perpetual sufferers, continually ensnared by circumstances and injustices. This constant self-identification as a victim distorts reality, turning minor inconveniences into catastrophic misfortunes and amplifying life's everyday struggles into unmanageable crises. When someone clings to a victim mentality, their emotional landscape becomes dominated by a sense of powerlessness and victimhood. This relentless focus on perceived wrongs and injustices not only drains their energy, but also significantly impairs their ability to think clearly and rationally. The constant rumination over imagined grievances creates a fog of negativity that clouds judgment, making it difficult to see solutions or opportunities for change. The psychological cost of this mentality is profound. It fosters a state of helplessness where individuals believe that external forces control their fate, leaving them unable to take proactive steps towards improving their situation. By fixating on their victim status, they become passive observers of their own lives rather than active participants capable of shaping their destinies. Moreover, the chronic victim mindset can erode personal relationships. Those who consistently see themselves as victims may inadvertently push away friends, family, and colleagues who grow weary of the perpetual cycle of complaint and blame. This can lead to isolation, further compounding the feelings of helplessness and reinforcing the victim mentality. To break free from this cycle, it is essential to recognize and challenge these self-defeating thought patterns. Embracing personal responsibility and focusing on actionable steps rather than dwelling on perceived injustices can shift one's perspective. By acknowledging the role of imagination in amplifying suffering, individuals can begin to ground themselves in the reality of their circumstances and take meaningful action. Seneca's wisdom serves as a powerful reminder that the suffering we experience is often magnified by our own minds. By reevaluating our approach to adversity and rejecting the role of eternal victim, we open the door to resilience and empowerment. This shift in mindset enables us to confront challenges with clarity and courage, transforming imagined grievances into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Ultimately, freeing ourselves from a chronic victim mentality requires a conscious effort to reclaim our personal agency and redirect our focus. It involves acknowledging our role in shaping our responses to adversity and harnessing our inner strength to navigate life's trials with a renewed sense of purpose and resilience. Number 6. Manipulative tendencies. Zeno of Citium, the esteemed founder of Stoicism, was not merely a philosopher, but a sage who understood the profound intricacies of human nature. His teachings were shaped by a vision of life that demanded clarity and insight amidst the murky confusion of human interactions. To navigate this intricate landscape, Zeno advocated for a sharp and discerning awareness, one that remains crucial even in today's world, where manipulative tendencies often lurk beneath the surface. His insights offer timeless guidance on how to recognize and resist the subtle manipulations that others might employ. In one of his most cautionary remarks, Zeno observed, Nothing is more wretched than a man who traverses everything and around and pries into the things beneath the earth. This statement encapsulates his warning about the dangers posed by those who, through intricate schemes and deceitful machinations, seek to entrap others. The man who traverses everything and around is a metaphor for the deceitful individuals who weave complex and convoluted narratives to ensnare their victims. Such individuals thrive on creating a maze of falsehoods and distractions, leading others astray from their true path. Recognizing manipulative tendencies requires more than just surface-level vigilance. It demands a deep and nuanced understanding of both human psychology and the often hidden agendas that drive certain behaviors. Just as Zeno endeavored to clear away the illusions and distortions that clouded the minds of his contemporaries, we must also strive to peel back the layers of deceit that can obscure our judgment. This entails a rigorous examination of our interactions and an acute awareness of the potential for manipulation in various forms. Manipulators are adept at exploiting our emotions, fears, and desires to serve their own ends. They often use sophisticated tactics such as flattery, guilt, or pressure to subtly influence our decisions and actions. This is where Zeno's philosophy proves invaluable. By adhering to the Stoic practice of self-reflection and emotional control, we can better withstand the pressures exerted by those who seek to manipulate us. Cultivating an inner strength and a clear understanding of our values will fortify us against such manipulations. Moreover, being aware of manipulative tendencies is not just a defensive measure, it is also about fostering personal integrity and authenticity. To be manipulated is to be drawn away from one's true self and purpose. By examining our own tendencies toward self-deception and ensuring that our intentions align with our core values, we can maintain a clear and steadfast direction in our lives. Zeno's teachings encourage us to be vigilant not only against external manipulation, but also against the internal distortions that might cloud our judgment. The process of recognizing and combating manipulation involves constant vigilance and an active engagement with our principles. It requires a deliberate effort to scrutinize the motives behind others' actions and to question the validity of their claims. This is not a passive stance, but an active engagement with the world, one that demands both critical thinking and emotional resilience. Zeno's philosophy, therefore, calls for a proactive approach to maintaining clarity and authenticity in all our dealings. Number 7. Lack of empathy. In the grand tapestry of human existence, empathy is the thread that binds us together. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, creating a bridge between individuals and fostering genuine connection. The Stoics held compassion in high regard, teaching that to truly live a virtuous life, one must embrace the suffering of others as if it were their own. This profound sense of shared humanity is what elevates our interactions and imbues them with meaning. A person devoid of empathy, however, is like a barren landscape, void of the lush greenery that signifies life and vitality. Such individuals see others not as fellow human beings with their own dreams, struggles, and emotions, but as mere pawns in a game designed solely for their own benefit. This perspective strips away the intrinsic value of human connection, reducing relationships to mere transactions based on utility and convenience. Imagine a world where people are treated as disposable, their worth measured only by their immediate usefulness. This is the reality crafted by those lacking empathy. They navigate through life with a cold detachment, discarding individuals once they have outlived their purpose. Friends, colleagues, and even family members become expendable, mere footnotes in the self-serving narrative of an empathy-deficient person. The absence of empathy breeds a dangerous disposition, one where manipulation and exploitation are commonplace. Without the ability to empathize, there's no moral compass to guide actions or decisions. The suffering of others becomes inconsequential, leading to a trail of broken relationships and wounded souls. This moral void creates an environment ripe for callousness and cruelty. Moreover, the lack of empathy erodes trust and creates a ripple effect of negativity. When individuals feel used or discarded, it fosters resentment and disengagement. Communities weaken, workplaces become toxic, and families fragment. The very fabric of society, which relies on mutual respect and understanding, starts to unravel, leading to widespread disconnection and isolation. Conversely, embracing empathy as a core value can transform not only individual lives but entire communities. By seeing the world through the lens of others' experiences, we cultivate a deeper sense of compassion and kindness. This Stoic virtue encourages us to act with integrity, prioritizing the well-being of others alongside our own. It is through empathy that we find common ground, resolve conflicts, and build lasting, meaningful relationships. In conclusion, empathy is not just a virtue, but a necessity for a harmonious existence. The Stoic teachings remind us that our ability to connect deeply with others defines our humanity. By fostering empathy, we reject the dangerous path of dehumanization and instead walk towards a world where every individual is valued, respected, and understood. Number 8. Narcissistic traits. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, provides timeless wisdom on the dangers of narcissism and vanity, and he teaches us to recognize and avoid the allure of self-admiration, which can cloud our judgment and lead us away from the path of virtue. In his profound reflection, he says, "If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, 'He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone.'" This statement invites us to introspect and understand the deeper implications of narcissistic traits in our lives. Narcissism, characterized by an excessive focus on oneself, often leads individuals to seek constant validation and admiration from others. This insatiable need for external approval can become a barrier to genuine self-improvement and personal growth. Epictetus encourages us to detach from the opinions of others and to focus instead on our inner virtues and faults. By acknowledging our imperfections, we embrace humility and open the door to true self-awareness. When someone speaks ill of us, our natural reaction might be to defend ourselves or to dismiss the criticism. However, Epictetus advises against this defensive stance. Instead, he suggests that we should acknowledge the criticism and even go further by recognizing that there are other faults within us that the critic may not have mentioned. This approach fosters a mindset of continuous self-improvement and resilience rather than one of fragile ego and defensiveness. Engaging with criticism in this manner requires a significant degree of self-control and fortitude. It challenges us to look beyond our immediate emotional responses and to see criticism as an opportunity for growth. This Stoic perspective helps us build inner strength and reinforces our commitment to personal development, free from the shackles of vanity and self-admiration. Moreover, by not allowing ourselves to be swayed by the praise or criticism of others, we maintain a steady and balanced disposition. This inner equilibrium is essential for leading a virtuous life. Narcissistic traits can lead to emotional volatility, as one's sense of self-worth becomes dependent on external factors. Epictetus's teaching reminds us to cultivate an inner sense of worth that is independent of others' opinions. In a world increasingly dominated by social media and the relentless pursuit of likes and followers, Epictetus's advice is more relevant than ever. The constant need for validation can lead to a distorted self-image and a superficial existence. By embracing the Stoic practice of self-reflection and humility, we can navigate these challenges with grace and integrity. Ultimately, Epictetus calls us to rise above the pettiness of narcissism and to strive for a deeper, more meaningful existence. His wisdom encourages us to focus on our inner virtues, to accept criticism with humility, and to commit to lifelong self-improvement. In doing so, we can build a strong, resilient character, free from the destructive influence of vanity and self-admiration. Number 9. Chronic deception. In the realm of human interaction, deception often appears as a tempting tool, a means to manipulate reality to one's advantage. Yet, as Seneca wisely counsels, time discovers truth. This timeless Stoic principle holds a profound lesson. Deception is inherently unsustainable. While lies may offer short-term gains, they are destined to crumble under the relentless scrutiny of time, exposing the deceiver and their fabrications. Consider the nature of deception. It is like a fragile web, intricately woven but inherently weak. Those who rely on deceit craft elaborate stories and falsehoods, hoping to mask their true intentions and actions. However, this web, no matter how carefully constructed, cannot withstand the weight of reality. The slightest disturbance, a single thread of truth, can unravel it entirely, leaving the deceiver vulnerable and exposed. Seneca's metaphor of time discovering truth is akin to the rising sun dispelling darkness. Just as night cannot permanently obscure the world, deception cannot forever hide the truth. With each passing moment, the light of truth grows stronger, penetrating the shadows cast by lies and revealing what has been hidden. This inevitability is a cornerstone of Stoic thought. Truth and virtue are enduring, while falsehoods are transient. Engaging in chronic deception requires constant vigilance. The deceiver must perpetually fabricate new lies to cover old ones, creating a labyrinth of dishonesty that becomes increasingly difficult to navigate. This exhausting cycle not only traps others, but ensnares the deceiver as well, leading to a life of perpetual anxiety and mistrust. The very act of deception becomes a prison, chaining the deceiver to their own falsehoods. Moreover, the discovery of truth has profound repercussions. When deception is unmasked, it not only tarnishes the reputation of the deceiver, but also erodes trust in their character. Relationships, both personal and professional, are built on a foundation of trust. Once this foundation is compromised, it is incredibly difficult to rebuild. The deceiver's credibility is shattered, and the consequences of their actions ripple outward, affecting all those around them. In contrast, a life guided by truth and integrity fosters genuine respect and trust. By embracing honesty, individuals align themselves with the natural order of the universe, as espoused by Stoic philosophy. This alignment brings peace of mind and inner strength, allowing one to face challenges and adversities with resilience and confidence. Truth, unlike deception, requires no maintenance. It stands firm and unyielding, providing a stable foundation for personal growth and meaningful relationships. Ultimately, Seneca's counsel serves as a powerful reminder of the futility of deception. Time, the great revealer, ensures that truth will always prevail. By adhering to honesty and integrity, we not only avoid the pitfalls of deceit but also cultivate a life of authenticity and honor. The shadows of deception may be alluring, but the light of truth, once embraced, illuminates the path to true fulfillment and wisdom. Number 10. Unwillingness to grow. In the grand tapestry of life, growth is not merely a desire but a necessity. The Stoic sage understands this deeply, viewing every challenge as fertile ground for personal development. To them, life's trials are not obstacles but stepping stones toward wisdom and self-mastery. The commitment to perpetual improvement is a hallmark of their philosophy, reflecting a relentless pursuit of excellence in every aspect of existence. This unyielding drive for self-improvement shapes their character, fortifies their spirit, and hones their intellect, ensuring they are constantly evolving and refining themselves. Conversely, there are those who resist this natural progression, clinging tightly to their comfort zones. This unwillingness to grow is akin to locking oneself in a self-imposed prison, where the walls are built from fear and the bars forged from uncertainty. Such resistance stifles the spirit, causing both the heart and mind to wither. It is a tragic self-sabotage, a voluntary surrender to the stagnation that breeds mediocrity. This resistance can stem from various sources: a fear of failure, a reluctance to leave behind the familiar, or an aversion to the discomfort that change often brings. When one fears the unknown, they become paralyzed, unable to move forward. The dread of leaving familiar shores prevents them from exploring new horizons, thus missing out on the rich tapestry of experiences that life offers. This fear is a potent inhibitor, keeping them anchored to the past and preventing the discovery of their true potential. The unwillingness to grow becomes a heavy chain, dragging them deeper into the abyss of self-doubt and unrealized dreams. The comfort of the known, while initially soothing, ultimately becomes a cage that traps them in a cycle of repetition and monotony. Embracing change, on the other hand, is a powerful act of courage. It requires one to face the unfamiliar with an open heart and a resolute mind. The Stoic sage exemplifies this bravery, recognizing that every challenge presents a unique opportunity for growth. By stepping into the unknown, they unlock new levels of understanding and strength, continually evolving into a more refined version of themselves. This willingness to grow transforms fear into fuel, propelling them forward on their journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. The journey of self-improvement is often arduous, filled with trials that test one's resolve. Yet, it is through these very trials that one's character is forged and tempered. The Stoic sage welcomes these tests, knowing that true growth arises from overcoming adversity. They understand that every setback is a lesson, every failure a stepping stone toward greater wisdom and resilience. This perspective allows them to view life's challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for profound personal transformation. For those unwilling to grow, life becomes a monotonous cycle of unfulfilled potential. Their resistance to change leads to a life half-lived, devoid of the richness and depth that comes from embracing life's challenges. They remain trapped in a state of inertia, their talents and capabilities lying dormant, unexpressed and unrealized. This stagnation prevents them from experiencing the fullness of life, leaving them with a lingering sense of dissatisfaction and regret. Number 11. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy are emotions that can deeply corrode one's inner peace and personal relationships. Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, profoundly understood this in his reflections. In his Meditations, he highlights the futility and harm of comparing oneself to others. He writes, "How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy." This wisdom urges us to turn our gaze inward, focusing on our own actions and moral character instead of being distracted by others. Imagine a life where you're constantly measuring your achievements against those around you. Every success of others feels like a personal failure, and every misstep of your own feels magnified in the shadow of someone else's triumphs. This relentless comparison breeds jealousy and envy, which Marcus Aurelius warns against. These emotions can consume your thoughts, leading to a perpetual state of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. Rather than appreciating what you have and who you are, you become trapped in a cycle of resentment and bitterness. Jealousy and envy do not only affect the individual harboring these feelings, they also have a ripple effect on relationships. Friendships can be poisoned, trust eroded, and conflicts ignited as these toxic emotions take hold. When you envy another's success, you might find it difficult to genuinely celebrate their achievements. This insincerity can be sensed by others, creating a barrier to genuine connection and mutual support. Instead of fostering a community of encouragement and growth, jealousy and envy sow seeds of discord and isolation. Marcus Aurelius's advice to focus on oneself and one's actions is a powerful antidote to these destructive emotions. By concentrating on making your own actions just and holy, you redirect your energy towards self-improvement and personal virtue. This shift in focus can bring a profound sense of inner peace and satisfaction. You begin to measure success not by external standards or others' accomplishments, but by your own progress and moral integrity. This internal benchmark is not only more attainable, but also more fulfilling. In addition to enhancing personal well-being, this Stoic approach strengthens relationships. When you are not envious of others, you can offer genuine support and encouragement. Celebrating others' successes becomes easier and more heartfelt, which in turn fosters stronger and more positive connections. Your friends and colleagues will sense your sincerity and be more likely to reciprocate, creating a virtuous cycle of mutual support and admiration. Moreover, by eschewing jealousy and envy, you open yourself up to learning from others. Instead of viewing their achievements as threats, you can see them as opportunities for inspiration and growth. This perspective allows you to appreciate the diverse talents and successes around you, enriching your own life and experiences. It transforms competition into collaboration and rivalry into camaraderie. In the realm of Stoicism, the journey towards wisdom and virtue is both intricate and demanding. It is a path strewn with challenges, pitfalls, and moments of profound introspection. Yet, with the timeless teachings of Zeno, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius as our guides, we navigate this labyrinthine journey with fortitude and resilience. These ancient sages impart lessons that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago, offering us a compass to steer through life's complexities. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized the importance of living in accordance with nature and reason. He believed that true happiness is found in virtue, which requires a life of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By internalizing these principles, we cultivate an inner strength that allows us to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. This inner fortitude is essential as we encounter individuals who may not have our best interests at heart, those dangerous souls who seek to lead us astray. Seneca, with his profound insights into human nature, reminds us of the importance of self-awareness and self-control. He teaches that by mastering our passions and desires, we gain the clarity needed to recognize and avoid the manipulations of others. Seneca's wisdom encourages us to maintain our composure and integrity, even in the most trying circumstances, reinforcing the idea that our true power lies within us, not in external influences. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, offers a powerful perspective on resilience and inner peace. His teachings stress that our reactions to events, rather than the events themselves, shape our experience of life. By adopting this mindset, we become less susceptible to the negative influence of those who would seek to harm or deceive us. Epictetus famously stated, "It is difficulties which show what men are," highlighting that our true character is revealed in times of hardship. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, provides a model of leadership and personal responsibility. His meditations offer a window into the mind of a ruler, striving to live virtuously amidst the pressures of power. Marcus teaches us the value of introspection and self-discipline, urging us to cultivate a serene and focused mind. His reflections inspire us to remain vigilant against those who might exploit our weaknesses, advocating for a life of purpose and moral integrity. As we heed the counsel of these Stoic philosophers, we cultivate an inner strength and clarity of vision that allows us to discern the dangerous souls who would lead us astray. This discernment is crucial as we strive for self-control and mastery over our passions. It empowers us to make wise decisions, build meaningful relationships, and lead a life aligned with our highest values. Let this reflection on the signs of a dangerous person in our lives serve as an inspiration to embark on your own journey of self-discovery and inner transformation. Embrace the teachings of Zeno, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, and let their wisdom guide you towards a life of virtue and resilience. As you navigate the complexities of human interactions, may you find the strength to remain true to yourself and your principles, fostering a life of inner peace and fulfillment.